and welcome to the second part of the Unity Space Shooter tutorial. So in this one we're going to create the bullets and the player shooting mechanic. So first off, I'm going to create a new script and call this bullet. Open that script up, click reload if that comes up. Okay, so first thing we want to reference is the speed of the object, so float speed. I'm going to just set mine to 0.5 at the minute. Could be too slow, could be too quick. I'll have to wait. So we need to create a new vector2 in our update. Call it position, and it's equal to our bullets transform dot position. Then our position is equal to a new vector2, which takes into account our position on the X, our position on the Y, plus the speed of the object, plus time dot delta time, like so. And then our transform dot position is equal to position. Okay, so we need to reference our vector2 maximum. So if I just grab, copy and paste that line, copy it in, saves me typing it again. So if our transform dot position dot y is greater than max dot y, so if it goes beyond our y boundary, we need to destroy game object, like so. Okay, going back into our player control, we actually need to reference this script and also getting it to shoot when we press a key. So go into our player control, we need to create a public game object at the top, call this bullet prefab, and another public game object, bullet position, like so. In our update, just before we do the horizontal for moving left and right, we shall do if input dot get key down is space. So if we press the space button, then we need to first off call our game object, which is bullet. We need to make a new variable name size, so bullet1 for example is equal to our game object. Keep missing the brackets here today. And then we need to instantiate our bullet prefab, and we need to get the transform position of this prefab and say it's equals to our bullet position dot transform dot position. So we'll be creating an empty game object. So what it's saying is our game object that we just instantiated will be equal to the transform of our prefab, our empty game object. Okay, so going into Unity, we first need to find a sprite that we can draw in. So I got a laser one. If I just find it in my folder, drag and drop, make sure it's a PNG. So there's mine. So if I drag that into the scene, rename that to bullet. It's huge at the moment, so I'm going to definitely make that smaller, like so. Great. I'm going to just drag and drop the bullet script in there, play it, see what happens. It's very quick still, but as you can see it does work. So what we do is we click on our bullet object in a hierarchy, make sure we're in our prefab folder, drag and drop that bullet into a prefab folder and delete that from the hierarchy. Click delete. Next thing we need to make is an empty game object. Rename this to bullet position. So this is where you want your bullet to come out from. So I'm just going to do mine right near the front of my spaceship, just there. Okay, you can have multiple ones if you wish. Remember, they would need to be done in your script to change as well. So in your scripts, actually in your player script, which I haven't saved, which I need to do now, I call it bullet position. Let me just rename that, bullet position, like that. So in your player, it's asking for the bullet prefab. I call it bullet prefab. In the script, I keep hitting R when I do that, and bullet position. So for bullet position, you just drag and drop that from the hierarchy, and obviously the prefab is your bullet. Click play. Obviously nothing's happening at the moment, but if I press space, oh, input button is not set up. Have I spelt it wrong? Oh, it's get key down, not get button down. My apologies. There we go. Let me save it. Click play now, and that should work. Like so. Okay. And that is how you set up. Also, you need to drag and drop this bullet position into your player. Otherwise, if I didn't, when I moved, the bullet wouldn't follow. The empty game object won't keep with the player's position, like that. So I'm just going to drag and move this a little so it's more in the center, and that's good enough for me. Okay, so in the next tutorial we'll go in about the enemy, making the enemy move and creating a spawning system. Okay, so I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.